Napalm Girl may be work of different photographer, World Press Photo says. The World Press Photo Group has suspended the attribution of authorship for one on the most famous press photographs ever taken, after a new documentary challenged 50 years of accepted journalism history. The photo, officially titled The Terror of War but colloquially known as Napalm Girl, remains one of the most indelible images of the U.S. war in Vietnam. Since its publication in June 1972, it has been officially attributed to Nic Ut, a Vietnamese photographer working with the Associated Press in Saigon. Black and white photo of children running terrified as soldiers walk behind them. Uncomfortable truths. Controversial film challenges authorship of famous photo. Read more. The AP and Ut have long maintained that Ut, then 21 years old, took the photo, which went on to win the World Press Photo of the Year award in 1973 and established Ut as a venerable photojournalist. But a recent documentary challenged that history, instead proposing that the photo, which depicts a naked 9-year-old girl named Phan Thi Kim Phuc as she flees a napalm attack in the South Vietnamese village of Trang Bang, was taken by a man named Nguyen Thanh Nay. The Stringer, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January, claimed that Nay, a stringer for NBC who was driving that day and who often sold photos to the AP on a freelance basis, was denied credit in favor of Ut because he was not AP staff. The film prompted deep reflection at World Press Photo, which conducted its own investigation, the results of which were made public on Friday, May 16. The in-house analysis, conducted between January and May 2025, concluded, based on analysis of location, distance, and the camera used on that day, that photographers Nguyen Thanh Nay or Huyen Song Phuc may have been better positioned to take the photograph than Nic Ut. The suspension only applies to the photo's authorship, and does not rescind the 1973 Photo of the Year award. The photograph itself remains undisputed, the group said, and the World Press Photo Award for this significant photo of a major moment in 20th century history remains a fact. Nay, who made a surprise appearance at the Stringer's Sundance premiere, confirms his account in the film. Ut, meanwhile, continues to maintain his authorship, and told the AP that the dispute has been very difficult for me and has caused great pain. The AP conducted its own forensic investigation involving further interviews, the examination of cameras and surviving negatives from that day, and a 3D model of the scene. The resulting report revealed inconsistencies on both sides, but concluded that buying Nay's story would require several leaps of faith, such as believing that the only time he sold photos to a Western news agency, it turned out to be one of the most famous images of the 20th century. But for World Press Photo, the official author is now unknown. This remains contested history, and it is possible that the author of the photograph will never be fully confirmed, the group said. The suspension of the authorship attribution stands unless it is proved otherwise. This article was amended on May 16, 2025. An earlier version described Nguyen Thanh Nay in 1972 as a driver for NBC. He was a stringer for NBC and a freelance photographer who was driving Nic Ut on the day the photo of Phan Thi Kim Phuc was taken.